welcome to week 3 for our journey to changing habits. Today we're going to be focusing on recalibrating and bringing a little bit of balance in our life. We're going to do this with some deep stretches, a few challenging stretches, but don't worry, I'll go easy on you guys. So go ahead, bring yourself to a comfortable place, and I'll meet you on the mat. And then just bring your hands right on top of the knees. And bring the palms of your hands so that they're facing up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then just let the breath fall out heavy through the mouth. And then just scoot the chest and the shoulders backwards a little bit so that you're right on top of your sit bones. Take a deep breath in, and this time send the breath to the lower belly. Let that expand first, and then expanding the upper belly, the chest, the lungs, the throat, and eventually imagine you're sending oxygen up to your head, into your brain, into the deepest center of your head and your neck. Breathing in. And then as you exhale, every area that you just sent the breath through, detoxify, letting go. Whatever you're holding on, relaxing the jaw, relaxing all the muscles in your face, relaxing the hips and the legs. And we're gonna go a little bit more into an active flow today. We're gonna heat up the body, we're gonna detox, and we're gonna do lots of twists. So right off the bat here, start to really work with your breath, because every move we're going to do today, it's super important to let the breath guide the movement. I'll walk you through it, so no stress, but just right away here, take a deep breath in and exhaling out. Inhaling in, lifting the corners of your mouth for a smile, exhale out. And slowly opening your eyes. Bring that left hand down to the ground. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Right sit bones are reaching down towards the ground. And then exhale, bend it over to the left. This is really good for loosening up the lower back. The whole side body often causes a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders. Breathing in, looking up towards the ceiling past your right elbow, breathing in, and then exhale, drop it further, and then walk that right hand towards that top right corner of your mat, and then walking both hands towards that top corner. Forehead comes towards the left knee. Nice stretch in the side body. See if you can relax the shoulders here, relax the head, and let that gravity be what stretches and brings more flexibility. Breathing in. Exhale, walk all the way through to center and then over to the right, forehead to the right knee. Both hands reach out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Inhale, continue all the way to the right, right hand down to the ground, and then left arm reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, deepen. Notice if you're tensing up in the forehead or the space between the eyebrows or maybe your jaw, all any muscles in the face, and just choose to let go. Let yourself just kind of free fall here, breathing in, looking up past your left elbow. Exhale, deepen. Inhale in. Exhale, back to center. Both arms reach up, deep breath in. And then exhale, we're going to extend both legs out. Comfortable limits. So you want to be the legs as far apart as you comfortably can bring them. And then you're going to bring the toes to point directly up towards the ceiling. So most likely our feet tend to kind of fall in. So go ahead and push them back, opening up, flexing the feet so you're pointing the toes towards your face and the ceiling. Inhale, adjust, reach the tailbone down, navel into the spine, shoulders roll up and back and down. Breathing in here. Let the little stretch gradually become deeper as you keep the hips as they are, and then start to roll yourself forward. So you're bringing the chest forward and then down, really to keep that extension in the spine, opening up in these inner hips, breathing in, and then exhale, bring it down. When you have the yoga blocks, this will be a great position as well to use the yoga blocks to lean on. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Let the head fall forward and just start to softly swing the torso and the head from side to side, kind of like a little dance move here. Catch a flow. Allow the teeth to separate, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the throat, and the tongue in your mouth. Back to center. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Bending that right knee. Bring it in. And then twist to center with your left leg, flexing that left foot, and then bring it down. And as a reminder, it's not a competition for you here today. So if you don't reach the toes, you can also just bring your hands to the top of the shins. Whatever is your comfortable limit. Breathing in. And then exhale. By releasing the tension, allow yourself to go a little bit deeper within the stretch without forcing, simply by guiding. Inhale, back to center. Push that right knee a little bit further out to the right. Readjust that left foot so the toes are pointing towards the ceiling. And then we're going to bring the left elbow down towards the inner left thigh. It's okay if you don't touch. And then right arm reaches up. You're going to look up past your right fingertips. Deep breath in here. And you're going to push the elbow against the leg. And then you're going to try to, as if you're going to bring the right hands over to the toes, but from over your head. So you're not actually going to touch, even I can't do it. It's just the idea of where you guide your body. Breathing in. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, back to center. And then switch over to the other side. Bring that left heel in, extend that right leg out. Feel free to just kind of wiggle and move the torso and the hips around a little bit if you need here, just to get rid of any of that tension. And then when you're ready, twist to center with the right leg and bring it down. Remember to breathe. Your breath today is going to be the source of life. It's going to be what guides you through your practice. So pay attention to it. Nourish it. Inhale, slowly come back up to center. Bring that left knee out to the side. And then right elbow to the inner right thigh. Open up the chest, left shoulder comes back, left arm to the ceiling, and then exhale towards the toe. Breathing in, exhaling out. The breath might become a bit tight here, so see if you can use this opportunity to push the breath through the tight areas by letting go, by relaxing, by breathing. And then exhale, back to center, slowly bringing that right leg back in. Remove the blanket or pillow from underneath you and come to stand at the top of your mat. Bringing the hands to the lower back. So right where the tailbone is here, where my thumbs are, the end of the fingers just kind of lean on it, and the top of your fingers are pointing up towards your shoulders. Breathing in here. You're squeezing the shoulder blades around back. You're squeezing the elbows as if you're trying to bring the elbows together. Deep breath in here. Ground yourself in all four corners of your feet, and then push the hips forward as you start to allow yourself to lean back. Should feel a really nice release in the lower back. Breathing in here. Exhale a little bit deeper. Breathing in. Exhale, deepen. Awesome. Inhale, back to center. Reaching the arms up towards the sky. Grab the left wrist with your right hand. Extend tall. And then bend it over to the right, bumping the hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Grab the right wrist and then bring it over to the other side. Inhale, center, and then exhale, bend the knees, engage your glutes, and slowly bring it down. Inhale, halfway lift, extending the tailbone as if you're trying to bring the tip of your tailbone towards the ceiling. So you're really kind of rotating the hips. The chest is going to come down closer towards the knees. The head is nice and a relaxed extension of the spine, breathing in. And then exhale, bring that right leg back for a high lunge. Deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers, bend the elbows, and then roll the shoulders forward, up, and then down into socket as you pull the hands down towards technically towards your right knee, it feels like. Breathing in, opening up the chest with the breath. Bring that gaze forward, the chin up just a little bit, breathing in. And then on the exhale, you're going to come down as if you want to bring the hands up towards the ceiling, and that left shoulder comes on the inside of that left knee. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Building that strength, engaging your inner thighs in towards each other, breathing in. Exhale, come back up, extend that front leg, pivot your back foot so that you're pushing on the outer edge of your back foot. And release the arms, shake it out, moving the shoulders. Get the blood flow back into the arms and the fingertips. Shake it out, whatever you need. Awesome. And then go ahead, exhale, bend it backwards, looking up towards the ceiling. If your hand is on your back leg, try not to put too much weight on that back knee from your hand, because this could damage some. It's more just to kind of have a little elevation. Breathing in. Extend that left arm as straight as you can. Little challenge for today. And then exhale, bring it to center. Pull the left fingertips as if someone's pulling you forward, and then bring it down. Right arm to the sky. Breathing in here, looking up past your right fingertips if possible. And then exhale, bend that front knee. Bring the elbow to the knee and open up. Deep breath in here. Exhale, wrap that right arm around back as if you want to try to, I don't know if you can see my fingertips here, I'm grabbing the inner left thigh. So it's possible that you cannot reach there yet today. I can't see you, but if not, it's not a problem. Just bring the hand behind you and start to bring it towards here. Breathing in. Now we're breathing into the shoulder and the neck and the chest area here. So we really want to try to open up and bring out that tension with the breath. Exhale, release the hand from the back, reaching back up, forward. Bring yourself back into a high lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop that back knee, and then push the hips forward. So you're really feeling that opening here in that right front hip. Deep breath. Exhale, bring the hands down, and then bring the hips back, flexing that front foot and extending that front leg. Deep breath in here. And exhale, releasing the head down. Let the weight of your head be pulled by gravity, feeling a nice stretch in the neck. Breathing in. Exhale, bring it forward, bending that front knee, curl the back toes, plant your palms into the ground, and then front foot comes back into a plank pose. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lift tailbone up towards the sky, bring the chest down for downward facing dog. And this is where we're going to bend one knee, straighten the other. We're just going to gradually get all that tightness, get that balance back into our back body. Relaxing the jaw. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and then lift the tailbone up towards the sky, dropping the chest closer towards the knees, releasing the head, breathing in. And then on the exhale, starting with the tailbone, you're going to make a wave-like motion going up the spine that brings you back into a plank pose. Kind of a fluid movement. Inhale in here, push away. Exhale to chaturanga, bring it down to a push-up, elbows in. Before you touch the ground, inhale, hips to the hands, upward facing dog. Releasing the back here, breathing in. Thighs are above the ground. Exhale, keep the top of your feet into the ground. Lift the hips up, stretching the front of your feet, front of your legs. And then exhale, curl the feet under, downward facing dog. Slowly walking to the top of your mat, releasing the head. Start to flex and release the fingers, rotating the wrists, maybe massaging the hands if you need, just to get any of that tension out. Breathing in. Exhale out. Bend the knees, engage the glutes. Inhale, reaching up, deep breath. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg back this time. High lunge, right side. Deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, drop the hips. Engage your inner thighs in towards each other just so that you can kind of keep that centered energy, that center balance. Breathing in here. Exhaling out. Inhale, bring the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders forward, up, and back. Pull it down. Deep breath here. Exhale, pull it forward. Right shoulder to right knee. Breathing in. Feel the body waking up. Feel the tension releasing. Feel your energetic field also waking up and strengthening, preparing that heat for your day, that fire within. Breathing in. Exhale, back to center, reaching the arms up, and then open up to warrior two, extending that front leg, breathing in. And then exhale, bring it back, right hand back. Inhale here. Exhale, bend that front knee, bring it down. Couple breaths here. Exhale, walk that left arm around back, eventually grabbing the inner right thigh. Take your time, be patient with yourself. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, opening up, deepening the breath. If there's frustration or anything coming up, allow yourself to just breathe through it and let it go. Exhale, release, bring it all the way forward. Hands down to the ground, front foot back, plank pose. And drop the knees. And just take a moment here to move around the hips, side to side. Maybe making some full circles, whatever you feel is needed, depending on the tension you're holding in your hips today. Coming back to center for a couple cat-cow positions. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulders back. Exhale, reverse, navel into the spine, tailbone down. Inhale, open. Exhale, reverse. Awesome job. Coming back to center, bring the big toes to touch, extend your knees mat width apart, and then bring the hips all the way back to touch your heels. Walk the fingertips as far up the mat as you can, and on the exhale, drop the chest, and then the head, and then the arms. Maybe moving the forehead, rolling from side to side. Getting a nice massage and tension release in the forehead. Deep breaths, letting go. Inhale, slowly come back up, bringing the hips back so that they're above the knees, but keeping the knees mat width apart. We're going to bring that left hand down to the ground. Right arm slides all the way through and up. Deep breath in. And then exhale, thread that right arm underneath. Coming to lay on the right side of your face, the right shoulder. And you're going to push away from the mat with your left arm, bringing that left shoulder towards the ceiling. There should be a nice stretch in the back, relaxing. Deep breath in. And then on the exhale, roll the forehead. Bring that left hand to the top of your mat. And we're just bringing everything back into center, stretching that right shoulder. Let the weight of your body fall. And just breathe. Inhale, coming back to center. Take a moment to just move that right arm around if you need. And when you're ready, left arm comes up. And on to the other side. One more deep breath here, and then we're going to bring everything to center, extending that right arm, deepening the stretch in the left shoulder. Bring the right hand back to center, and then inhale, slowly come back up. And we're going to curl the back toes under, bring the knees together, and then slowly bring yourself onto your toes. And see if you can bring the heels down towards the ground and keep your tailbone above the ground. So you're just in a nice seated position. Breathing in. And then exhale, slowly rise yourself back up. Coming horizontal onto your mat. Big toes slightly more in than the heels. Tailbone reaches down, navel reaches up and into the spine. Soft bend in the knees. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring the hands around back, bend the elbows, roll the shoulders forward, up, and then back, reaching the hands down. So this is really great for upper back and shoulder pain, especially when you wake up. This is building strength and also releasing tension. So take all the breath and the focus to your upper back and shoulder areas and the neck, breathing in. And then exhale, bring the hips back, chest comes down. Eventually you're bringing the top of your head towards the ground, and then the hands follow behind you as if your hands are trying to touch the ground behind your head as well. Now imagine somebody that is loving and caring is coming up to you and pulling your hands up towards the ceiling so it pulls the shoulders away from the ears and further back down. So keep that extension, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, breathing in. Exhaling out. One more breath in. Exhale, slowly release the hands, let them fall towards the ground. Plant your hands into the ground and bring your legs and your feet further apart. Inhale, halfway lift, so you're keeping your gaze down towards the ground. The top of your head reaches forward, extension in the entire spine, tailbone reaches back. And as you reach the tailbone back, you start to feel a little stretch in the back of the thighs. Breathing in here. And then exhale, walk yourself all the way over to that left foot. If you don't reach the left foot, that's okay. Come to the distance you can comfortably get to on the left side. Pulling that right hip back again so that your hips are squared off. And then keeping that hip in place, continue to walk over to the left. Deep detoxifying breaths here. Inhale back into center. Keep that left hip into place, pushing back, and walk yourself over towards the right. Inhale back to center. Bring your heels and then your toes, and heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe your way back into center. And we're going to come onto our backs. And this would have been the great moment to use the yoga blocks for the most amazing stretch in the shoulders, but we'll save that for next time. And bring it down onto the back, shoulders down, head is relaxed. And we're just going to drop the knees over to the right, extending that left arm out to the side. And we're just going to begin to wind down our body, wind down the mind, preparing ourselves for completely letting go. Breathing as deep as you can, with ease. Giving yourself permission here to let go of anything that's been holding you back from feeling and being the way you want to be and to feel. Give yourself that permission to be 100% you today. To let go of any judgmental thoughts and to start to see yourself through the eyes of love, through the eyes of respect. And whether you already see yourself through that or not, See if you can bring it to a deeper level. Inhale the knees back to center, hug the knees, rotating side to side. And then drop the knees over to the left, extending that right arm out to the side, breathing in. Depending on the type of thoughts that are passing through your head, see if you can put yourself in a third-person perspective and just observe the thoughts. Notice how you speak to yourself. Choosing to be kind, loving, patient with yourself. One more breath here. Exhale back to center, hugging the knees. And then bring the soles of your feet together to touch the ground. And the knees coming out to the side. Feel free to, it's a bit hard to explain, so let me see if I can try to explain it properly for you. Bring the hands to the top of the thighs so that the wrists reach right into the top of the hips. And then with your fingers, grab the thighs. And then on the inhale, you're going to slowly push the legs away from you. But the idea is to create some space and release in the lower back. So you have to relax the lower back, relax the muscles in the spine, and just push the hips away. Breathing in. Exhale, letting go. And once you're able to release fully in the back, I promise this is the most amazing feeling. So if you can't get to it today, no big deal. Next time. Exhale, letting go. Reaching the arms above the head. So your palms are facing each other, but they're shoulder width apart, and the thumbs are pointing out. As you bring the hands above your head, the thumbs are going to be kind of like a little standing tripod for your hands onto the ground. Breathing in here. Feel that stretch in the shoulders. Exhale, bring the thumbs in to touch the other fingers, and then release the top of your hands into the ground. Breathing in here, keeping the arms straight for a little moment here. Feeling a much deeper stretch in the shoulder. Feel the chest lifting softly, releasing tension in the upper back. And whenever you're ready, go ahead, extend the legs straight out in front of you. Start to kind of sway the hips and the legs side to side, massaging the back as well as you move side to side. And you're gonna bend the knees, bring the feet into the ground, lift the hips a little bit, bring the hips all the way to that left side of your mat, keeping the shoulders where they are, and then drop the legs down. Walk your heels to that bottom right corner, so the opposite side of where we just put our hips. Cross that left leg on top and around of the right. And then keep the hips where they are. Start to walk the head and the shoulders over to the top right corner of your mat. So you're doing kind of like a banana position, half moon. And with your right hand, you're going to grab that left wrist, breathing in, pull towards the top. And then exhale, you're going to let that left elbow bend and pull it all the way over. Try to push your left hip back down into the ground and your left shoulder back down into the ground. So your entire front side of the body is facing towards the ceiling as your entire left side of the body is getting a full stretch. Breathing deep here, letting go. Relaxing the eyes and the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, the jaw, the throat. Letting go. Inhale back to center, bend the knees, bring yourself fully in line so your chest, hips, and feet are in one line. Bending the knees, you can go from side to side. Sometimes that helps bring everything back into alignment. Notice if your ankles or feet are still tight, you can take a moment to just nourish that by rotating, squeezing, releasing the toes. And bend the feet down to the ground, lift the hips, bring them over to the right, extend the legs, push that right hip down into the ground, right shoulder into the ground so you're facing the ceiling. And then walk the heels over to that bottom left corner of your mat, crossing that right foot over the left. I hope this isn't too complicated. I can't see you, but walk the shoulders and the head over to the left. Breathing here, adjusting. Full side body stretch should feel really nice. The more you let go, the deeper you get the stretch. Inhale, bring it all back to center, hugging the knees into the chest, rolling side to side. You can bring the knees apart this time just to get different areas in the lower back and the side hips as you roll. And then we're just going to do a few stretches for the neck and shoulder, and then we're going to go into our Shavasana. So go ahead and slowly bring yourself into a seated position. Bringing yourself seated on top of your calves. The knees are together. And then we're reaching the hands around back, bending the elbows, rolling the shoulders forward, up, down, and back, breathing in here. Exhale, walk the hands over to the left side of your waist. Pull left elbow back, shoulders are squared. Breathing in here. And then exhale, try to relax the body. Try not to force this movement. Releasing the chin to the chest, keeping the shoulders down and back. And then without force, just allow the weight of the head to fall and roll over to the left shoulder. Exhale down. Inhale over to the right. Exhale down. So we're going to continue this for a few more rounds, allowing just gravity to do the work for you and the breath to be what actually guides the movement. And with every breath cycle, allow yourself to go deeper and to release tension on a deeper level. Make sure the muscles in your face are relaxed, especially the jaw. On the next exhale, bring it to center. Inhale, root to rise, starting with the bottom of your torso. Bring the gaze forward, and then slowly just let the hands fall naturally. Start to wiggle the fingers, moving the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, and eventually shaking it out. Whatever you no longer need in your life, imagine you're just shaking it out. Breathing in, exhale out. When you're ready, over to the other side. And this time we're going to make full circles. Inhale to the left, all the way back. Exhale, right and down. Final round on this side. And then we're going to reverse the rotation of the neck. Last one. Exhale down. Release the hands, shaking it out. And go ahead, bring yourself forward. So you're just, imagine you've got a big beach ball on top of your thighs, and you want to bring your torso over and around in this beach ball. Releasing the forehead to the ground. And with your hands, grab the back of your heels coming from the sides of your feet. Breathing in. And then keeping the hands gripping onto the heels, start to lift the tailbone or the hips up towards the sky. And then you roll your head from the forehead all the way up towards the top of your head. It's not an easy position, so be patient here. Breathing in. And exhale, bring it back down, all the way up. And we're going to bring ourselves into Shavasana. Leaning back onto your back. Shoulders down, head is down. We just move the legs a little bit before we go into stillness, just in case there's any remaining tension or anything left you felt you wanted to do. Take care a moment to nourish that. And come down to stillness, onto your back. Giving yourself this very, very special moment of your day to do absolutely nothing, to think of nothing, and to allow your body to work its magic, to do everything it's capable of, to restore and to balance your entire being. All you have to do is let go. Breathing in, full body scan. Exhale, full body release. Shavasana. how you're feeling compared to before we started this class today. Embrace this newfound flexibility. Embrace the movement. Wiggling the toes and the fingers, the hands and the feet. Eventually stretching the whole body, reaching the arms above the head, pointing the toes, throwing in a little yawn if you want, opening the eyes. Just give your body that last moment stretch, whatever else is needed, to start your day feeling amazing. Coming onto your side and eventually back into a seated position. Bring your right hand to the heart space, the left hand on top, and take just a quiet little moment just for yourself to thank yourself for having dedicated this month to trying something new, to stepping out of that comfort zone and creating a new comfort zone that expands wider than before, that helps you feel so much better within your body, that helps you balance. Thank yourself for taking this time to make the efforts and trust in your intuition, trust in yourself for knowing what to do, for knowing. Breathing in and exhaling out. Namaste.